Good evening. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Because we are. Today, we're going to be reacting to the one, the only, Isaac's Top 30. On my screen, I'm pointing at him, but I really hope that translates to the video. Otherwise, it looks like a complete idiot.
Point up there.
Isaac.
Right.
It's Top 30. Let's get this baby.
Let's get this bread.
Let's get this bread, baby.
Ethan has no shame eating while doing.
No, he's just chilling, bro. Eating them chicken tendies.
Okay.
Listen, I just got off of a 175-degree crane. I am very hot and very hungry. Yee.
Hashtag Reinhardt Crane and Hoist for all your crane needs.
Free advertising, baby.
Yeah, dude, he better be paying me. I'm promoting his company. He got to pay me now.
Cut?
Yeah, we gotta get a cut. All right, so we'll just roll right in. At number 30, I have Jaylen Brown.
JB.
Good old Jaylen Brown. 29, Demontis Sabonis. Sabonis, okay. As the flight reacts would say. No, I got Demontis Sabonis at 29.
Okay.
28, I have Zach LaVine, baby.
Okay.
27,
like
Ja
that.
Morant.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know.
We taking Ja over Zach?
We taking Ja over Levine? That's what I was about to say.
Hear me out. Outside, okay, you take Zach LaVine, you take Ja Morant, you take them off of their teams. Would you say the Grizzlies roster is like better than the Bulls?
Last year, for sure.
Not really. The Bulls
It's pretty
roster
close.
and the
They're
Grizzlies
both
rosters
pretty
aren't
trash.
good. They're not good. There's not one is like better than the other. But the difference is
we're kind of making two trash cans fight here. So
I'm about to say that's my point. That's my point. But the difference is Ja Morant is in the West and can take his team to the playoffs. Zach LaVine is in the East and hasn't sniffed the playoffs with the Bulls.
That is fair.
That's the reason I got that.
All right.
Respect. This man Ethan is destroying.
Yeah, bro, he's chowing. Anyways, that's my reasoning there. I think Bulls are gonna be better this year, but they also got DeBalzac, DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, and then they got Zach LaVine.
That's gonna be cold.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I like that trio. All right, and so now 26, I got Chris Middleton. Obviously, he balled out in the finals. He's kind of hit or miss sometimes and has a lot of inconsistencies, or else I'd have him higher. But so
Could have been Finals MVP.
No. Heck no.
Oh, whoa.
Heck no.
Hey.
Heck no. I'm pretty sure Giannis led the team in every single stat category. Anyways, so my basis for this list is it's a mix. It's who I think is gonna ball out, and then who I think is currently better. So obviously, stuff that changes. So this is like opinion based on who I think is gonna ball out, and then also a mix of what they've done in the past. So it kind of varies. 25,
I do have to say. Go ahead. Never mind. You're good.
25, I got Klay Thompson. It'll be his first season back. That's another thing. That's where I was wanting to say, so y'all know, because Klay hasn't played in the last couple of years, last 2 years, so we don't really know what he's gonna be like when he comes back. But I think he's still gonna be Klay. So
is that like where you think he's gonna be when he returns, or is this just kind of a 50-50 of he hasn't played in 2 years, but he was amazing when he did play?
This is what I think this season's gonna be.
Really? I think it'll be better than that, but I guess we'll see.
I don't see him being that good yet. And on top of that, Klay is never.
I would put him a little lower just for the fact that, 25 is good for Klay. If he comes back to being Klay, the end of the season, he will be higher. But I mean,
See, it's hard to put him higher because a majority of these players above him are number one options on their team. That's why it's harder to put him higher because he doesn't have like the volume and shots. Like he's an excellent defender, an excellent shooter. He can pretty much do whatever, but he doesn't take the shots because Steph takes 30 shots a game.
That man literally could fit on any basketball team ever perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
He does everything you would ever want from a facilitator.
Yeah. So 24, I got Bam Adebayo.
Good old Bammy.
I was about to laugh if you said 24, Curry.
My top.
That would have been so disrespectful. Curry. I don't like Steph, but that would have been so disrespectful. So 23, I got Karl Anthony Towns. Good old cat. 22, I got Zion.
Ooh.
What?
Zion. That high, eh?
Zion over Ja?
Yeah.
Is this end of season?
By the end of this upcoming season, what I think it's going to be. Because Zion last year was the most efficient player in the NBA.
Boy.
And he's a tank.
21, I got Russell Westbrook.
I'm looking at reactions.
Now y'all know, Russell Westbrook is my second favorite player in the NBA. So I was being as fair as I could, but Russell Westbrook is the third option.
Kyrie over Russ.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
We'll see.
I agree, but right now he's the third option on that team behind Anthony Davis and LeBron.
That is going to be an interesting team. I'm sure they'll make it work.
Kyrie
somehow,
is arguably the second option behind KD.
He's third. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'll be a Kyrie
fan. Listen.
But he's third.
He wasn't this year though. When they were all healthy, he wasn't. He was number 2. When they played it was 8 games together, all healthy. He was the number 2 option in all 8 of those games.
Well, they did this. Kyrie and KD would start, and then James Harden I think would start for 2 minutes, but then mainly they were using James Harden to run the second unit.
James
if
Harden's
we're being
there.
fair though, Kyrie is absolutely a third option. Looking at them as a whole, on paper.
But what I'm saying is he's the Nets' second option. I think I have James Harden higher than Kyrie.
Right, obviously.
James Harden is a better basketball player, but for the Nets, Kyrie is the second option. They do with James Harden what they do with with what Mike Vogel does with LeBron, because LeBron plays the first couple minutes of the first, plays the entire second, first couple minutes of the third, and then plays the entire fourth, and that's what Harden's doing.
Essentially, Harden just has his own little team with the second unit, and it works great.
Yeah. LeBron plays the entire fourth quarter with the starters, the first half of the first quarter with the starters, and then plays with the bench the rest of the way.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. That makes sense.
Okay, number 20, I have Trae Young. A lot of people are going to say that's disrespectful because the Hawks went to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think it is. They had a cakewalk.
Really? I think it's disrespectful to Russ.
I was going to say, that sounds disrespectful to the people behind him because I'm matching him up behind people we already listed.
There's a lot of people that are super high on Trae right now that he should be arguably a top 10 NBA player, which he's not. But there are people
he's not.
There are legitimately people who think that because of him taking the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they had a cakewalk in the playoffs. They played the most dysfunctional team in the NBA in this, or not the finals, but the playoffs. Yeah, they played the Knicks. And then they had a dysfunctional Sixers who never perform in the playoffs.
They played against a superstar point guard who can't score.
Ben Simmons is scared to shoot. He literally had a wide open layup and passed it to a dude in double coverage.
Rose grinding them playmaking bad.
I swear Ben Simmons just shouldn't be an NBA player.
Now, I want to see what y'all's opinion is on these next two. Okay. At number 19, I have Devin Booker. At number 18, Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, yeah.
I got D-Mitch over Booker.
I think a lot of people. Well, I don't know. I think a lot of people really like Devin Booker, but
yeah, people because a lot of people got obsessed with the narrative because He had like the first series of the playoffs, like against the Lakers, the injured Lakers. He was balling.
He was God.
And then it became a narrative. Oh, Devin Booker's the next Kobe Bryant because people are so infatuated with there being like a next Kobe and next MJ. Blah 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 blah. People are so infatuated with that. He is nothing like Kobe. Literally nothing like Kobe.
He was not him in the finals. I'm not gonna
He
say
was
trash. But
no, he was trash. But anyways, then I got Donovan. Donovan for me, I always feel like Donovan balls out no matter what.
Oh yeah.
And Donovan is literally just pocket D Wade.
Pretty much. What? I'm trying to remember what he was averaging last playoff series.
The bubble. Remember when he was like averaging like 50 for like 2 series straight in the bubble?
I thought it was 40. It was 50. Jesus.
I know he had a couple 50-point games. It probably was like in the high 30s, low 40s, but I'm just exaggerating. All right, so 17. I got Jay Butt.
Hey,
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Booty.
Number 16, I got Kyrie.
16,
All
eh?
right.
Kyrie at 16. Bradley Beal at 15. Chris Paul at 14. What? Too high, too low?
I don't know. I think it's too high for Chris Paul. Love
Really?
Chris Paul.
Where would you put
He
Chris
was
Paul?
incredible.
I don't know if
Yeah, he was amazing.
I just don't know if I'd put Kyrie below him is all. I feel like your top 5 point guards in the league are gonna be Dame, Chris Paul, Steph, Kyrie, and Chris Paul's kind of on the lower side of those.
Hear me out.
Well,
Out of
my
every
opinion.
single player you just named, Chris Paul is literally better at everything than every single player you just named, except for 3-point shooting and inside scoring, because he's the best mid-range shooter in the NBA.
like I think because when I think of Chris Paul, my mind instantly goes to like pure playmaker, doesn't really score the ball. This season in the series, he was averaging like 25 on incredible efficiency. Incredible. Like bro was not missing.
Yeah.
And
That's the thing
is
if Chris Paul wanted to average 25 points per game, he could. But he plays defense. He's probably one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. And he's the best passer in the NBA. But maybe aside from LeBron. LeBron and Chris Paul are the two smartest IQ basketball players and the 2 best passers in the NBA right now.
Yeah. As much as I love Kyrie, if you're trying to pick between Chris Paul and Kyrie on who to build a team around, I don't think you'd ever pick Kyrie.
Yeah. I agree with that. Obviously, I like Kyrie. I think that he is the best, probably, I'm not going to say strong, because I have 2 different versions of finishers. There's the finesse finishers and there's the strong finishers, like contact dunks and stuff like that. When it comes to finesse, Kyrie's the best finesse finisher in the NBA.
That belongs to him. That ain't even close. That man is weird with layups. Don't even understand.
But
I think Kyrie's best when he's just used as a second scoring option or the best scorer
he's the
on
Robin.
the team, but not the leader.
He's a Robin.
If there's
ain't nothing wrong with being a Robin, but he's
a Chris Paul and Kyrie together, that'd be crazy. But
I don't think that would
Paul's
work.
a leader. Kyrie's more of a just scorer, really.
Yeah. So 13, I got Paul George. Good old PG.
Okay, PG. So
Ethan, you're muted.
He is muted. He's
13.
13. Question. Did you watch the first round of the NBA playoffs?
Yeah.
He beat Luka by himself. Kawhi got hurt game 1.
Well, that Clippers team is better than the Mavericks team.
I wouldn't even say. So listen. If you're going hierarchy,
don't know.
Okay, so Kawhi's out of the picture. You got Luka, you got Paul George. Then what are you going to next? You're gonna take Kristaps, even though he was booty. Then you're gonna take
Pingus.
Then you're probably taking Tim Hardaway next.
That's fair. Tim Hardaway was a bucket. I like him.
And then Jalen Brunson and stuff like that. Yes, the Clippers just have a bunch of black Air Force Ones type of defenders.
How
But like,
about the convicts?
Don't call Pat Bev a Black Air Force One type defender. That dude is not at all.
He is.
He tries to be. He's just not.
all right.
He thinks
We'll move
he
on.
thinks he's a dog.
I'm trying to remember who didn't the Clippers lose to the Suns, or did they lose to the Nuggets? They lost to the Nuggets, I think. They lost to the Nuggets.
Who was the conference finals? I honestly don't remember. Yikes.
I really don't either. That's crazy.
Yikes.
It's tough.
Or did they lose to the Jazz? I don't remember. Oh well.
All right.
Moving on.
12.
Jason Tatum.
There's Jason Tatum.
Number 12 is Jason
where
Tatum.
He's gonna be.
I think that dude, by the end of the year, could probably be a top 10 player.
Possibly.
He's 22.
No, we already talked about it last time, but him and Luke are gonna be running the league here in a few years.
Number 11, I got Anthony Davis.
Hey, Dizzy.
Number 10,
Hey.
I got Damian Lillard.
Oh, he makes the top 10, eh?
Made the top 10. I was struggling where to put him because I don't know. I don't trust Anthony Davis's health. If Anthony Davis is completely healthy, he's probably top 7 on my list. But I do not trust his health.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Well, hey, if you're going off trust and health, then Kyrie shouldn't be on the list because that man is.
I'm gonna put players on the list. If they have like horrible health issues, I'm not gonna place them higher. I'm gonna lower them a little bit. But number 9, I got Nikola Jokic.
Joker. Oh, Joel over Joker. Okay, respectable.
Number 8, I got Kawhi.
Joel over Kawhi, though?
I'll get to it. 7. I have James Harden.
Joel!
Listen. Y'all stop for a second. Y'all stop for a second. No. Y'all are gonna freak even harder. So 7, I got Harden. 6, I got Steph. 5, I got Luka. 4, I have Joel Embiid.
Yes,
I just threw my phone on the ground twice. Oh my god! What?
Dang.
Okay. Listen.
We on that, Joel?
Steph over Dame? Dame Dollar? No.
Yeah. Steph over Dame.
No.
That's really not debatable after this last season.
No.
That's really not debatable.
Joel over Luka? No.
Yes. Listen. Just hear me out for just a minute.
Hear him out.
Joel is
Joel?
trash.
Joel, before he got hurt, was averaging 30 points per game and like 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, like 1 steal, and like 4 assists off of like 60%. And he was the MVP frontrunner, but he got hurt and missed like a month and a half.
He also had to play in the playoffs with no floor spacing at all because his point guard can't shoot a basketball.
Oh my god! Could you imagine if instead of like Ben Simmons, they had like, let's say, like somebody like Dame. Like imagine Dame and Joel on the same team.
I wouldn't go that far. Imagine someone like Marcus Smart.
Like any point guard that's a good defender and 3-point shooter.
Fred VanVleet.
Like a Dennis Schroeder.
You ain't even got to go superstar level. Anyone that would just do a point guard's job.
Joel has been the best center in the league while basically playing handicapped because he has Ben Simmons on his team. I have Joel at 4 because he's my league MVP prediction.
Oh,
I don't think he's good. Nah.
He was gonna win it last year until his injury.
I think it's a little bit.
He missed a month and a half and still placed like 3rd in MVP voting. Imagine, because Ben Simmons says he's not playing there, so the Sixers are trading him. Imagine they pull like somebody decent. Like I've seen so many crazy packages because it's still not decided whether for sure or not that Dame wants in and out.
No, it's not even. It's not even the fact that they're not signing Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons isn't signing with the Sixers.
That's what I said. Ben Simmons is still under contract with the Sixers.
They were.
But what I'm saying is,
He just said no.
That's what I said. Ben Simmons is refusing to play for the Sixers.
Yeah, but who wants Ben Simmons? Who do you think wants him?
Man,
if I'm a team like
I
the
think
Kings,
everyone,
I want him.
you have 7. That's where Joel should be, and everyone should be moved up 1. That's my opinion. I think James Harden. I think Steph needs to go back just a few point guards, and then Joel.
Oh, wait. Okay, so hang on. Where would Steph be on your list, Mr. Nathaniel?
On my list, who do you have as 13? Isaac,
Paul
13
George.
and 12?
Paul George, 12 is Jason Tatum.
Who's 11?
Anthony Davis. 10 is Damian Lillard.
Move. Just switch. Steph is right behind Dame. I don't think Steph last year was better than Dame. I mean, Dame's
Steph led the league in scoring.
Who, Steph did? Why
Yeah.
not? My opinion, bro. He ain't.
Dame, I'm gonna be real.
than
Dame
he
is an extremely overrated NBA basketball player.
Dame is clutch as.
And it took
JT. Be the best point guard.
It took JT for me to realize that how overrated Dame was. It took JT sending me a video by TSO Sage about Luka Doncic versus Damian Lillard before the season even began.
Bro really thought Damian Lillard was it.
That is like one of the only videos where I'm just like, yeah, Sage, you're dead on. Other than that, Sage has awful takes.
I think, honestly, man, I don't know. I definitely put James Harden over Steph, though. That's just a given, in my opinion.
That's arguable for me back and forth. The only reason I have that is because James isn't number one.
But Joel is.
Listen,
he's behind Luka. There is.
What if Joel?
I'm sorry, he's behind Luka.
What if Joel goes out this year, like he probably will without Ben Simmons? Let's say he averages like 28, 12, and 5, 2 blocks, 1 steal per game. First team all NBA first team, all NBA defensive first team, and MVP. Where is he on your list?
So Ethan, if Joel Embiid turns out to be the best player,
No, not the best player, not the best player. This is that's similar to like Giannis MVP years. That's what Joel was on pace for last year.
I put him 5th. He'd move 2 spots. He'd be 5th.
Well, I have him at 4. So
or 4th.
I have him at 4. It depends on how good Luka does this year. It depends on how good Joel. Luka's my other MVP pick. Luka's my other.
Yeah, but I just don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to do it. I love Luka, but
all right. So top 3.
I want to see.
We know who's here, but what's order?
We know who's here.
We know who's here. What's the order?
Number 3 is Giannis.
Oh, Giannis at 3. Okay.
Number 2 is Kevin Durant.
And there it is.
Number 1 is the GOAT. LeBron James. GOAT James. So
I feel that.
LeBron has never. I have the highest hopes for this team that I have ever had for a LeBron James led team. They have more good 3-point shooters on this team than LeBron has ever had. They have five players that shoot 40% from 3.
They got an amazing bench too.
Yeah, they look deep.
Tough.
So if this team stays healthy, if this team stays healthy, there's not a team in the league that could beat them.
It sounds boring because everyone said the exact same thing last year, but assuming health is favorable, Lakers Nets finals.
Well, Anthony Davis was hurt.
Lakers Nets finals.
Davis
Talk to me.
hurt.
If everyone's healthy. If everyone's healthy and Kyrie gets vaccinated.
Oh, did you see that? Y'all guys see the new mandate they passed for the NBA? They passed for the NBA today to try to get more players vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated and you miss games due to COVID, you will not get paid.
Ooh, tough.
Anyways, yeah, that's the top 30. Any closing thoughts?
It's pretty tight. Not a lot that I'd change. 1 or 2, 3 people at most. We'll see.
JC?
When Brody pops off and he goes back to top 15, we'll talk at the end of the season.
JT,
okay.
is
Yes,
there
sir.
anybody any significant moves you would make? Anybody that I didn't put in my top 30 that you'd put, or like anybody that you'd move crazy, like up and
Move
down?
crazy.
Like I'm talking about like 4 or more spots, like up or down.
I don't know if I'm making any Jurassic moves. I mean, Jimmy Butt, you gotta show some respect. Jimmy Butt's Jimmy Butt. I don't know. Not too high on him after the
I
whole
got him at
first round
17. I
sweep.
feel like that's pretty. That's a pretty decent spot. 17.
Fair enough. Nothing too crazy. Top tens are pretty consistent
Yeah.
across the board, pretty much. So there's not too much you can really. I wasn't expecting Joel to be 4. I was not.
Yeah. When he went in his run, I was cracking up.
I was expecting like a Kawhi or a Steph there, something like that.
Well, I got Kawhi at 8.
Like Kawhi at 8. And then you had Luca at 7 or 5?
5.
5.
So the top 10 is
I do like
LeBron,
Luka.
KD, Giannis, Joel, Luca, Steph, Harden, Kawhi, Jokic, Lillard.
Other than moving Kobe White to number 1, I really wouldn't change much.
Other than moving Taco Fall to
Tyler
5.
Hero should at least be number 2. Like, what?
Let's be real, guys.
I mean, listen,
Just
there
be
are
that-
rap songs about him.
Just
He's
be that
goated.
that racist NBA fan
Yes,
who
let's make a
thinks Larry
top
Bird's
10 of
about
only
top
white
5.
guys.
Okay, we got Luca, we got Jokic,
Hey, yo, Nikola
Sabonis,
Jokic,
Sabonis,
Luka, and Tyler Hero.
Duncan
baby.
Robinson,
Trifecta.
Tyler Hero. My top 5 starting lineup of all time. Number 1, Steve Nash. Okay. Number 2, Craig Elo. Number 3, Larry Bird. Number 4, what was Bird?
Stockton Bird Nash. Stockton Bird Nash.
Number 5.
I like how we're actually getting into it.
The GOAT of all centers, Tingus Pingus.
Talk to me, dog. Tingus Pingus. He's a GOAT.
All right, well, that was our top 30 little reaction real quick. This video.
No, all I gotta say is if Joakim Noah was still in the league, my dude easily be top 15.
Guys, I had a great idea.
What was your great idea?
So you know how the Avengers used that little whatchamacallit from Ant-Man to go back in time?
Like minivan, the little time travel minivan? Yeah.
What if we went back in time and forced Derrick Rose to sit on the bench the game he got injured?
I don't know. Let's make it happen. I'm sure we could piece it together.
Yeah, let's get it. Where do you think? Okay, healthy D Rose. Do you think he's still a top, like, let's say 10 to 15 NBA player right now? If he would have never got hurt.
If D Rose never got hit, my dude would have been an MVP like 3 seasons in a row.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He'd be. How old is he? What did he get drafted? 08, 07?
He was like 22 years old when he won MVP. But anyways, yeah, that'll be the end of the pod. This video is gonna be posted up real soon. Good little outing. JT,
Hope you guys enjoyed watching me eat. That
JT,
was lit.
Yes,
it's been ill as always. World Annihilator.
As always. Off to
Ethan,
conquer more worlds.
we've enjoyed you chowing down. Tell Dad that I'll be expecting that shout out currency real soon.
Oh yeah,
we need
I'll
a
tell him
percentage.
about to take it off.
Remember
JT,
again,
don't forget.
Make sure to hit up our sponsor, #Reinhardt Crane and Hoist, for all your crane needs.
Yes, in case anyone
I got
watches this needs a crane.
One last thing to say is, JT, remember, don't forget your helmet when you go out in public or when you're in the car.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My mom got on to me about it yesterday. I accidentally forgot.
Yeah, I know. You forgot. I know. I'm just making sure you remind. You got to be reminded.
I do have to be minded. Well,
Dapper Pelican out, boys.
Before we leave, Ethan, Isaac, sorry you don't have a hat. Ethan, grab your hat. You know what we must do. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
He laughed.
All right, well, we're cutting there. All right, deuces, everybody.